I work for First Wind. We're a wind energy company based out of Boston with wind farms located in the Northeast, the West, and Hawaii. When I came in to the position of controller, really the accounting department was almost in fire drill, a constant fire drill mode. We were in a 6-day close process that really puts a lot of pressure and a lot of tension within the people in the First Wind accounting department. The moment the conversation started, I 100% knew that this was the solution that First Wind needed. A lot of times the fear comes from putting in a new system and having to learn a new system, and you really don't have to do that here. Everyone's already comfortable with Excel. My team was already comfortable with Excel, and we're still working in Excel. And I think that's one of the things that really allowed my accounting team to embrace the system and to get excited about it. There wasn't a fear of a new system. They were still working with something that they were very comfortable with. We used to have issues with version control, and that has gone away. The staff member now knows exactly what their task is. There's a spreadsheet assigned to that task, so there's never the issue of someone pulling in the wrong version. There's the ability within the system to do validation controls. So we have validation checks set up within our spreadsheets, and if something is not passing one of the validation tests, the person cannot submit it and continue going forward. Information is being brought in directly from our GL system, which we never had before. And one of the key things there is if a process that's done earlier on within our close period has a change, it never was being picked up later on. And so now the change automatically flows through. Anytime the spreadsheet's open, it's automatically updated. The improvement from Vena was almost immediate. Within the first month, we had decided to do a 3-phase implementation approach to putting in Vena. So by the end of the first month, we had an additional 6 hours of close time that we had cut off just from using the Vena system. That time we were able to then do additional analytics, additional review of the numbers, and we actually walked into our close process with final balance sheet and P&L, something that we had never done, and we were able to explain any of the differences and explain what activity actually happened during that month. The changes that came about from Vena were immediate and really were beyond my expectations. Within the accounting department, morale just seemed to increase right away. Everyone really got invested immediately in the product and got really excited about it. And also, life has become so much easier because we're not always going through a fire drill. We're not always trying to react to people's questions. We're able to be a little bit more proactive versus reactive. The technical support that we received from the Vena team has really exceeded our expectations. They're very quick with responses if we ever come across issues. But one of the real benefits that I've seen from the Vena system is it's really owned by the accounting team, which has been nice. The IT group, although they helped us set up and they help with any upgrades, they're not involved when it comes time to actually preparing spreadsheets, implementing them, and troubleshooting. So we can always really answer any questions within our group, and if we do have another question that we have to go to Vena for, they're extremely quick with responding to it. The accounting group owns the actual system. So now the way that we've set up our processes is anytime we have a new account, anytime we have a new entity, anytime there's a new type of transaction, it's really the accounting team that's responsible for going into Excel, not even the system, but going into our Excel spreadsheets, updating those spreadsheets for these changes, doing the 5-minute mapping that it takes to get it back into the system, and it takes absolutely no IT interaction whatsoever. Everyone knows the weaknesses that come with Excel, and we all kind of accept it and continue working with it. And I think people really need to understand that there is a solution out there. There is something that can help their team and help them build their processes and build the controls around their processes and really just make the information that they are preparing and reporting on just a lot stronger. I really hope that people understand this system really is so easy to use. It's easy to implement, it's easy to operate. There's no fear of a new system. You're working directly in Excel. And you just have this control environment that just makes you understand and know and trust your information just so much more than we ever have before.
For more information, please call Innovage Consulting, 357-224-85607, or send us an email to info@innovageconsulting.com.